Good morning, everyone. So I'm still practicing looking at the camera. All right, so let's talk about today, or let's talk about yesterday. So yesterday I said I was going to do the generic Fat Shark mod, or just to teach you how to do it. And all I had was the Xt60, the older version. And I started it, but then, it just got super complicated because there's 3 boards. There's one for the LCD, there's a board for the DVR, and then there's a board for the diversity. So it was a bit more complicated than I'd like it to be for such a video. So I decided just to leave it for later. We'll do just a complete mod video for that one. And I do have more goggles on the way. Actually, SXT or SFT. I emailed them and then they agreed to send me 2 of their goggles. That's nice. So we'll do a mod on those. I don't think we'll do a review. There's plenty of reviews out there. We'll do a mod. Maybe I'll use them. I'll use them before I mod them. I'll do like 1 round each or so, like a couple Libos each, and see how well they perform. Maybe they're nice. They're probably nice. I don't know. Just all basically kind of the same. Just depends on if it fits your face. So that's one thing. We're gonna be doing those. Another thing is the Holybro Kopis. So I made an overview video yesterday, but I really wanted to do it again. This thing is really nice. Really nice. It's absolutely premium, and it just screams premium components. You have a Tico32 4-in-1 ESC V2 with the copper tape. You have an F7 flight controller, not the only one. Holybro F7 flight controller with ICM gyro. You have the AT-Lattle V2 VTX production model with microphone on board and smart port. I think it's smart port. I don't know what protocol it's using, but you can control it through the OSD. That's what it basically means. It's using the newest FRSky receiver, which is the RXSR or something. I don't know what it's called, but it's using that one. They're using a new run cam. Don't know which run cam either. But the run cam is mounted with a 3D printed part. But when I first saw it, I actually thought it was injected molding because it was such good quality from far away until I touched it, and then I've seen it. So it's TPU. It's not even hard plastic. So it provides some dampening. It's not too soft. It's just that perfect, it's really nice. It's really nice, what I'm trying to say here. And for motors, premium performing motors, T-Motor Pro V2 2400 kV. So this is going to be an absolute beast in the air. It's also a stretch X frame. Now let's talk about the frame. The frame here is, if you can tell, there's foam in the middle, that white part right there. So it's foam that's sandwiched between 2 carbon fiber plates. Now this will allow it to be much lighter, and it will reduce some structural integrity. However, in return, hopefully this will make the spare parts cheaper. Now, a couple things that I truly love about this design here is the ease of use of replacement. I could already see myself, if I needed to replace something, how simple it would be just to modify anything inside of it. It's super clean, like really nice, like it's really nicely set up. I really do like that. And one of my favorite things about this whole thing is the VTX antenna. I've never seen this one before. It's called the Foxeer Lollipop. Holy crap, this thing is stiff and it looks like it's going to take a beating. But only time will tell, but this is my current theory. That's what I'm trying to say. Yep, my current theory. So overall, the execution is superb. The components are insane. You do have a 90-degree camera tilt, so if you're a racer, this would be perfect platform. The camera would tilt all the way up here, so that's really nice. Execution is gorgeous. There's only one comment that I would make, and it's not really a big issue, is that I would make the power cables a little bit smaller. That's what I would do here, but it's totally fine. This can introduce a little bit of noise, but overall it's nothing major about it. So another thing about the frame here is that they've set up 20 by 20 holes. So if you wanted just to get the frame, if this frame flies really nice and it's really light and it's really good, then you can go ahead and just buy the frame and also put a 20 by 20 stack if you want to go super light with this. I don't know how light the frame is by itself, but I'll try to get one of the frames alone here because it's a really nice frame. So this is a stretch X. Now, I'm not a big fan of stretch X, but if this wins me over, then this is a pretty damn good quadcopter. That's all I'm saying. So we'll be seeing more reviews of this very soon. Joshua Bardwell is going to have this little tuning video in a couple hours or so. 7 o'clock my time, which is I think 1 o'clock his time. So hopefully he leaves the dump in the beta flight, so I fly it just stock, and then we'll test out that new configuration that guy made and see how well it does. Obviously I'll be adding a GoPro and a different kind of mount, so I might have to play a little bit with the tune, but we'll see how well that works out. So that's something. I'm planning on doing a setup video. I don't think there's any setup videos for this. I'm going to double check right now. If there is setup videos for this, then I will go ahead and just create a little overview video where we go in depth into everything and check out the testing results for the ESCs, and that's really it. It's all I've tested on this thing, and I'll be flying this next week because right now everybody's going to be in the field playing because it's summer. The school's about to start, so everybody's trying to get as much time out as possible. So I'm not going to be able to fly this weekend. But overall, this thing looks like a nice little quad car. Look at it, it looks so sexy. There's only one thing that I would actually change on this, the upper plate. I don't like the upper plate. It's too square for me. They had just a little, you know, something to it, like little fangs or something. I don't know what the hell, but dude, it would have looked a lot better. But it does look pretty sick. I mean, something to go with the arms. Like, it's really nice. Look at this. The ease of use of replacing arms is really nice. Really nice. You'll see that in the video. So we'll check this out later on. Let's see, what else do we have? So, the ESC anatomy. I'm already studying the data sheet for the BB2 chip, so I could come in and explain to you how to do a lot of things. And we're also going to be trying to brick the ESC. That's one of the steps of repairing. That is a common fault of, you know, flashing it, disconnects, boom, it's gone. So we're going to have to see how to enable the bootloader, and as well as connect the RX and TX to the UARTs to flash that guy, because that's really important. And what you will need is you'll need an Arduino Nano. And I'll leave a link to some down below. If you get those, that'll be the best option, because some Arduino, everyone differs from different posts in different places. Even the same one can differ sometimes because of the chip that's in control of the USB. That could create a lot of problems in Windows 10, Windows 7 sometimes. So you need one with the correct USB driver chip. So yeah, I'll leave a link to that as well down below. You can go ahead and check that out. I'll try to find one on Amazon as well as Banggood. Maybe GearBest also if you like to, but GearBest is usually a little bit more expensive in my opinion. Unless you have coupons. So that's a couple things. I do have a lot of other things on the way. Like if I mentioned the goggles, we're going to be modding those goggles. We're also going to be modding the D2. And I'll pause the video if you want to leave a comment on anything I'm saying. Tell me what goggles you want modded, because if I get enough of a couple goggles in the descriptions down below, I could just point Banggood to the video. And then they can go over you guys' comments, and then they could see which ones they would give me and which ones I start modding. For me, it's really nice. It's really fun, and it's good content, you know, and people can just bring life to their goggles. And some people might just buy a goggle just to do the mod on it because they liked how simple it was, or the execution of it was easy, you know. So that's really nice as well. Let's see, what else do we have? I might try Stu's new $99 build. I want to try that. Let's see that. Let's see if it competes with $130 builds. I'm very curious to see that. So that's going to be pretty interesting. What else do we have? I think that's really it. There's really nothing much today. Right now I'm just going to do that video for the Holybro Kopis. Next week is I think when I start receiving everything. A lot of ESCs. Airbot ESCs, the Hobby Wing things. Oh, there's this new $99. Oh yeah, there's a couple other things too, by the way. There's a new $99 quadcopter. I think it was from ESC. It's called a Tyro 99 or something like that. It looks okay. I mean, it's not going to be the best of components on there, but it looks okay, and it's worth a try. It's really worth a try. And I'm going to pick one of those up and test it out, because $99 is a really good price. It's very hard to make a $99 quad that's good. Really hard, in my opinion. I haven't checked the latest prices lately, but you know, for me, the camera is really important, and I will not go below $17 for a camera, which is the Fox Zero, the Fox Zero clone. So that's really important. VTX I can give a shit about. I mean, they all just work just fine for me. So that's a couple things. We're going to test that as well. That'll be on the way. What else do we have? Oh yeah. So there it is. The drone finder, the one that works by VTX signal, which means your battery still has to be connected. One guy emailed me yesterday, and he made his own flavor of this. Holy crap, it's so nice. It makes this look like a piece of shit. It was really nice. See, but my aim was for cheapness. His aim was just a sick setup, and it's so nice, like really nice. He might share. He said he would share the details with me, so maybe we could do that build on the channel. And I started looking for the components it might need. So it has an LCD, it has a battery checker, it has the RSSI, it has so many cool things. I really did like it actually, and I really want to make one. However, I want to make mine with a little extra twist since, you know, there's no price limit on it. I want to add an OSD for the RSSI as well. That's going to be pretty cool. So I really want to do that as well. But overall, his is really nice. I'll leave a couple pictures here around below. So a couple things since seeing that, I wanted to see if I can find a cheap LCD screen, not pre-made, you know, for the cars and stuff like those up there. Those are for cars right there. For just a cheap LCD screen with the LCD driver, so I could just put a video signal and it'll just work and give it some voltage or whatever. I started out with Banggood, like I usually do. And I found the screen with the driver, with the LCD driver. It's a 5-inch, not the best resolution, but that's, I don't care about the resolution. 5-inch screen with the LCD driver and a freaking RX 5808 receiver. That is the perfect platform. It's basically pretty much ready for us. And all we need to add is OSD and just take the RSSI pin from the RX 5808, stick it onto an Arduino, connect it with the OSD, and pipe back the video feed. That will cut down time a lot, and it'll look really nice. So that's something. Oh yeah, by the way, I also finally found, I forgot about this thing and I really wanted. It's a watch. It's an FPV receiver watch with a screen. Okay, it's not the best of quality, but it's like 34 bucks. And I wanted it a long time ago, but it was out of stock. That's why I didn't get it. And I just remembered the other day about it, and I went to go check it. It was in stock for like 34 bucks. Yeah, it's right here. I'll show it to you right there. That thing is, it's not, you know, I just want one, you know. It's really nice. I don't know what we can do with it. Maybe we can do something with that. That's pretty cool, actually. So yeah, I got one of those also on the way. Can't wait for that to arrive, to be honest. I don't know why, but I don't know if I'll even take it apart. I'll probably be afraid to take it apart because I don't want to ruin it just yet. Depending on the plastic, we'll see how good it's made. It's build construction, that's the word I'm looking for. So we can even use that and add an RSSI meter to it. We could use those, what are they called? The DigiKeys? They're like super, super tiny Arduinos. DigiSparks? I forgot what they're called. I have a bunch of them still. They're really, really tiny, really small. And they only have a couple inputs. And we don't need much inputs, by the way. All we need is analog input on it. And it does, I believe it has at least like 2 analogs or maybe 1 analog, hopefully. Because we take the analog pin to read the RSSI. And then we could do something with the RSSI throughout the other pins. So that's something I really want to do, actually. So that'd be pretty cool. There's a lot of things we can do, actually. I just waiting for the things to arrive. What else do we have? Oh, yesterday I saw this bicopter. Okay, I don't know how efficient it is, and I also saw this huge tricopter. It's so nice, but it's pretty expensive. It's from a guy called RC Explorer. For some reason, it just showed up in my feed. The bicopter first. And basically, it's a quadcopter that's like a plane. It's really nice. It has 2 servos and 2 motors, and that's it. And it runs on Betaflight or Clean Flight. It takes off, and then it tilts the motors, and it starts flying like this. I don't know how efficient that would be, but if that thing gives me 10 minutes of flight time, then I really, really, really want to try it. I really want to try it. I want to get one of those kits and try it. Hopefully they'll probably send me one. I'll probably email them. I really want one though. And the tricopter, they have a huge 8-inch tricopter. He was saying 15 minutes of flight time. 15 minutes of flight time, that's pretty damn good, actually. And I want one. I want to build one. I'll leave a link to those down below. Those are not affiliated. They're just I just think they were just worth mentioning, to be honest. They're really nice. What else do we have? Well, I think that's it. Currently I'm going to start with the Kopis video and then see what else I come up with throughout the day. I'll probably have to, I'm going to do that review for the plastic drone from Amazon. I'll leave a link to that down as well. That was provided to me just because I want to get started on the mod for it, because we're going to mod it. Later on I'll probably put some 1408 motors. I have some Emax. No, that's too big, too small, sorry. Maybe some 1408 motors or something 1806 motors. I have some 1806, some old DYS 1806 motors or 1805. I don't even remember. But we'll put a 5-inch on those and set them up on that thing once we mod it. But first thing I want to do the camera mod. I'll probably put it all in one with some kind of servo that will just go down like this so you could look down, because I want to use it as a motor finding quad, because it has somewhat of altitude hold on it, so it's kind of nice in that perspective. It really does help, and it has pretty good flight time. So some people said, oh, it's not really useful because the camera quality is going to be terrible, you're not going to see anything. Yeah, but it has altitude hold, so I can get pretty low, and I can just, it's better than walking, you know. I can scoot up, get low, take a look at squares of the place, and then just fly back and forth like this. It takes a 1S like 600 milliamp battery, so I have a trillion of those, so one after the other, just stick it right in, just go fly, and those charge pretty quick. And yeah, well, that's it, guys. So next week is my flight video, especially that new build that we built with the tachyon motors. I don't know where I placed it, it's probably somewhere around me right now. And I need to practice my recording of the SMD fixing things stuff. So I'm also might induce reverse polarity on the omnibus. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have the omnibus F4 flight controller, so I'll figure out a way to burn something from it, you know, or reverse polarity or some of that nature, and see how well how we can go about fixing it. I think it'd be pretty interesting, pretty cool. And the ESC anatomy, I could make first video on the BB2 chip today, not sure. Let me just, I'm trying to see right now. I still haven't woke up, to be honest, so I'm starting to wake up right now as I'm speaking to you guys. So yeah, probably, maybe, I'm not going to guarantee an ESC anatomy video today unless I get a really nice way to execute it correctly. Then I'll do that. And well, that's it, guys. So let me know what you guys think. And another thing about the ESC anatomy, do you want me to be in it or just show you the data sheet and just the pins and stuff and just keep looking at the ESC while I'm talking? I can do that also. So let me know what you guys want to see in that perspective. And yeah, about the goggles, don't forget to comment down what goggles you want modded. And I'll have Banggood take a look. I'll email him, tell him, check the comments, see which goggles you want to send me, and I'll just mod them. And if it doesn't have a review, then I'll do a small review or something on it. And well, that's it, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll leave a link to everything down below, and I will see you next time, or in a couple hours. Peace out, guys.